Hi all, I'm Ollie, this is Simply Stitchy. This is the Touch and Sew 640 and in today's video I'll be showing you how to thread it. First thing to do, get yourself a spool of threads. Now I'm using a straight wound spool, so what I'm going to do first is find that little groove that you find on all straight wound spools, and it's here. And what that is for is it holds the thread in place so the reel doesn't unwind. But the problem is if you have that in the thread path, it'll stop the thread going through the sewing machine and you'll end up breaking the thread, or worse, breaking a needle. So what you always need to make sure with straight wound spools is you keep that groove out of the thread path and point it towards the back of the machine. Remember to put your spool cap on. Next thing you want to do is there's this little plastic stand here. The thread needs to go through the hole at the top of that. Next is this little circle here. Now what you want to do is you want to bring the thread to the front of this circle. There's like a little slot and it needs to go in through that slot and then around the circle in that direction. It kind of holds it like that. The next part of the threading is this thread holder here. You need to go into the thread holder. Next we go around the tension discs in an anti-clockwise direction, or counterclockwise. There's a little check spring right there and there's a little hook on the side of the tension discs, and what you want to do is you want to get the thread around the back of that hook so it sits just there on the top of it. And what I like to do to make life a little bit easier is I'll actually move that check spring up a little bit and out of the way, and then it makes it a little bit easier to get the thread around that hook, and then it's just a case of letting the check spring go. The next place that you need to put the thread is back through here. Okay, and if you pull slightly you should see that check spring move with the thread as it goes up and down. Next we're coming back up here to this little lever here. That's the take-up lever, and you need to make sure the needle is at its highest position and that your presser foot is in the up position. And then we're just going to thread it through that little hole. There is a little groove on that take-up lever which you can also just hook the thread over if you want to, but I just find it easier to do it that way. We're coming back down to this little thread guide just to the left of the tension discs, and it just slots in. The next bit that we want to thread is this bit here, and the way you want to do that is you want to bring it across in between those two top bits of metal and then just pull it down so it goes like that. And then the last little thread guide is this one, and it's on the front of the needle bar, and it's just a case of going in through that one. The next thing to do is to thread the needle. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and why not go and check out some of the other videos I have on my channel at the moment using these links coming up any minute now, or the ones I'll pop in the description box for you. And why not consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that little bell down there, and that way YouTube can let you know every time I upload another video. You can also help support this channel by clicking on that little heart with a little S in the middle. That's the super thanks button. Whatever video you go and check out next, I hope to see you back here for the next one, and in the meantime, whatever you're saying, whatever you're sewing it with, embrace your creativity and have fun. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.